Okay. Without any further introductions, we're going to have the lag now between Miss Kristina Tkach, originally from the Soviet Union, I believe now live in Russia, now living in, I believe, Northern Virginia. Uh, I don't know if she's still connected with Roy's basement, Roy Francisco, and
Bet you did. I bet you did.
the crew, with his never miss crew down there. And this is a miss that about never misses in her own right. This ought to be a good match.
Lisa's already been on the table yesterday. This will be Christina's first match on it. She has won the lag.
And this is an alternate break format. 10 ball, all balls are called. 10 does not count on the break.
But can be made out of turn if called
Yep.
and legally struck.
The, I don't know. That's the trouble. This is great equipment here though. These diamond tables, Simonis 860 cloth,
She gotta get her stickers on.
Aramuth.
Thanks for the warning.
Christina on the break.
Got a nice pause in her backswing.
Yeah. She's an academy product of European that gives us the like all these tremendous European players that have just been an influx in the world in the last 10,
And
12
I believe
years.
here lately she's been
15
playing out
years.
of Roy's basement.
In Northern Virginia, Roy Francisco, and good guy who likes the action. Lisa is going to have to push. She's from North Carolina. Well,
And with the
How's
push,
the speed trooper?
Christina has the option to give it back to her or take the shot that's been left to her. She's
she
giving
might
it
give
back.
it back. I
So
think,
that tells me that the 4 ball's in the way.
I think the outside edge of it might be clear, her right-hand side. Nah, she had a full bore hit on it, but this might be almost a ball in hand position, not quite.
I see a safety coming out of this. Touch the 1, put the cue on the other side of the 9.
Might spin bank it.
Yeah, push the 1 into the rail, put the cue on the other side of the 9. She could also go for the bank on the 1 on the side.
Christina has some of the very best fundamentals anybody I've ever seen, man or woman.
Oh, she went for it.
It didn't leave anything.
Yeah, because if she had made that, she'd be kicking at the 2 ball.
Yep. no two-rail route at it. She's sort of in a pickle here, I think.
Great
Nice
shot. She might be able to cut this on the side if she doesn't like that. I believe she can go cross side.
Yeah. A good play. Good shot. We're underway. I'm George Hammerbacher, voice of the Action Pool Tour. I'm an advanced level instructor from the Professional Billiard Instructor Association. From Baltimore, Maryland. And I'll be calling the action with my new booth buddy, Jason, from out of the Tidewater, Hampton Roads area, Virginia. A good hit from Christina. Now, Lisa has opportunity for the 2-6 and got to stretch for this a little bit.
Tiger, he's outside. He does walk back in, actually. Donovan, you're on 5.
Okay. Lisa's got to get the rake for this one. Lisa has to play pretty good. We saw her play yesterday, Jason, and
We'll just say it was not her best outcome.
No, but she later got the better of Liz Taylor on the return match.
But still, it definitely wasn't a good showing.
No, they were
a little
both
off.
Yeah, they
That's
were
being nice.
Table number 14, one ball side. Bobby Chamberlain, Chris Bruner.
That means Eric Moore is playing Masterman in the hot seat. Bruner's still alive. Just called 3-ball on the side.
You have 6 left on the men's end.
Almost had the backer of the 5-ball, but didn't get to use it properly.
Okay, here's a shot to see Christina in flow here.
Five ball goes past the 8, so it's just position from the 3 to from the 4 to the 5 is going to be shouldn't be too bad.
Five goes by the 8. It looks like.
Yeah,
from
but
the,
I think
from
she's
the
on the wrong
monitor.
side of the 4.
The 7 is a fairly tight fit past the 9.
Probably hitting soft off the rail, off the backside of the 9 will go. Looks like there's enough of a gap for that. which I think is what Christina was looking at earlier. Or she could do off the 7 and call the 9.
It happens sometimes you catch
Yeah,
a
that's what
kiss.
she's doing.
She's got to hit the 7 a little thinner.
Mm-hmm.
9 in the cut pocket.
Use the cue to make a 9 ball.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, 7 ball rested on the rail. Makes the shot a little bit more difficult. Because if it's not struck right, that side pocket, reach out and grab it. That's a pretty shot.
It sure is. Yeah, that pause allows the muscle transfer from the tricep to the bicep. It's taught in all the PBIA academies, master academies.
Looks like there'll be a back cut in the side. Cut to the corner. She's got to decide which one she wants to do on that 50-yard line style shot.
It's a classic one.
That's where you got to pick one, decide on it, and
Oh,
6 inches further, 6 inches shorter on the shot before. There's not even a question of which pocket she's going in. Didn't leave Lisa totally easy, but back cut to the corner. All right, with that, Lisa takes a 1-0 lead.
pretty shot.
Huh? Uh-huh. On the break does not count, so it will be respotted.
Lisa indeed holds her turn at the table because it was a legally pocketed ball, and she would always have the option to shoot or push. Pretty good shot at the 1. At the 2, it's sort of
Either
mysterious.
squeezing in the side or going towards using the 3 to make it in the side. think she would have liked the shot on the 2 if she had made that anyways. Just trying to play a safety on that 1 ball. Definitely not the result she was looking for.
Nope. I might have gone a little far.
The only thing that might save her is that 3 ball being where it is. But I don't think she can see the 2 completely enough.
Right.
Show off.
Makes the 2 off the 3.
Yep.
And 3-4 kind of roll into a combination.
Yeah, it looks like that's wired up. Combos like that with the gap between them, you never fully can control where the first ball is going to go after you make the second one. Not sure that 3 goes past the 8 ball, but if it does, we'll know here very shortly.
It looks close. The monitor, it's inconclusive.
Yeah, Christina doesn't look like it's totally.
What's the word? Don't tell me Thunderbird.
How are you, George?
Okay, Paul, how are you?
Oh wow!
That's
Apparently
a
it did go past, but
that's a stone cold chisel in that pocket.
can't get no deeper than that without it falling. Calling the 3. Looks like she might be going for a 1 rail kick. Maybe. I don't think she can do 2 rails as deep as that 3 is, but she's got to get around the 10 ball.
Her trouble is that just making this ball isn't necessarily going to cure her of her ills.
Well, it depends on the speed and the spin. She may come out and have a shot on the 4, but the 10 ball is the problem.
She doesn't have that much ball available because that's sitting in under the lip.
Yeah. Due to how deep that 3 was, that made that kick.
If that 3
Measurably
was more in the
difficult.
pocket, she'd have scored the ball, but she came down just a touch too short as it was, and now. What a difference in pace. The last.
Yeah, she'll
Last
make the
match
3,
of this,
probably come
yeah.
around 1, 2 rails. Or
I like her playing thin, skirting the 10, and coming past the 7.
I figure she come from the other side that she's doing now, so that way she goes around the 10 and doesn't even leave a possibility of something blocking her.
Uh-oh.
Like
She
that.
caught the 5 on the way past there, and
See, that's why I didn't like that. You start moving balls and put the possibility of leaving yourself in a bad situation as she's done.
I liked her skinny coming off between the 6 and 10.
That's what I was talking about. That way you don't have any possibility of being blocked by anything as long as you...
Stay in the middle, and you're in the middle of the table where you're in play. Okay.
As soon as she's coming in behind this one.
3 rails.
Yep.
High right-hand ball.
She may not be going 3 rails. Looks like she might be trying to call it in the corner. Yeah, she did 3 rails.
That was big ball, 3 rails.
Didn't leave her a bunny, but I think it cuts in the side.
I don't think she can hold it. Even if she hits the 7, she'd drift behind the 10.
Not the cue. I think she'll hit the 4. The 7 will hold the cue for the 5. Probably just needs a standard center ball to keep that from happening. I don't think she called that pocket though. Huh?
No. There's no excuses from here. It's a wide open situation.
Stop dropping your stick. Yeah, it's a road map now. Shouldn't be any issues. Should be able to draw down on this side rail to have straight in up or a little bit of angle on the 8 ball. All the way down the corner.
Yep.
Just like that.
That's ideal. She's got a natural little punch over to the 9.
And she can do anything she wants with this, with the 10 ball being in the center of the table down there. All she needs is any angle to be able to see it. She should be good to go. That's pretty good.
Oh,
Got the
she's
10
right
in the
in the
corner.
top 10 female players in the world. Christina,
Finally on the board, making it 1-1. Race to 7.
some excellent play there. Christina got a nice opening and did what pros will do with a layout. And she stayed in line nicely and got the job done. What a piece. Such scintillating fundamentals this young lady has.
You can sit here. My back's stiffening up, so you can use that chair. Part of the old man syndrome. That's okay. We got enough last night.
That follow on the ball, I don't like when the break, it takes some of the steam off of it.
Made 2 ball on the side though, so open
Yeah.
shot on the 1 in the corner. Gotta
That's-
hold it there to have a 3 all the way up the rail.
This is a potential run layout if she can get to the correct shot on the 3 ball. Fired it wide.
She knew she missed it as soon as she struck it.
She had a distance error.
Yeah, she
Too
was trying to
far
hold a cue at the same time for that 3.
Oh, she might have been too far from the table with her body. There's some of those angles cross are deceiving.
Second chance action, Tkach Tilly. Single number 3. Tilly, number 3.
Hey, go do that thing called pull. Huh? You putting it on the wrong hand. Go shoot pull.
Uh-oh, this looks like it could be
Yeah,
standing room
she ain't getting
only.
no cover on that one.
Nope.
Very nice drawback on that. Yeah, this got a roadmap set up, definitely. Got a very deliberate approach to the table.
It was like the bridge and a draw. I don't think she'll reach this. Not today. Unless you turn into Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, but I think she's almost borderline straight on this and didn't get an angle that she wanted.
She gets to pull her pill straight back to that rail to get on the 7. Lovely shot.
Very nice, very nice.
That was,
There's no pause in that stroke when she has the bridge.
oh, I might have
Little bit of
detected a
one.
little one.
No, I like the one that she does normally.
That's a nice observation, Jason.
Definitely,
Not as pronounced, that's for certain.
definitely more pronounced on her standard shots than that one.
She got schooled in the academy. Has great fundamentals, like I said, as good as they get.
Come off the side rail,
So
Z
she's gonna
pattern.
draw it down, I think.
Yeah, can't get much better than that.
No. She saw the tangent line going up the gut of the table where she couldn't scratch.
It all started when Lisa gave her that
Well, shot
opening
her
on that
one
one ball.
Yeah.
All
Oh.
right, 2-1, Christina. Race to 7.
Well, gals like Lisa here are, like regional type players. Here you have a top 10 in the world player who I've played in the 80s. Played Mike Siegel, and I got to 5, he had to 7, and I had no pressure on me. All I had to do was play my game, not the opponent.
That's all anybody really needs to do. You're playing the table, you're not playing the opponent.
Yeah.
All right, nice break, 7 in the corner. Got a nice open shot on the 1 ball.
Yeah.
Not sure the 2 goes past the 4. She's pretty much dead straight on this 1, so it's hard to cheat the pocket to get back on the 2 where she's at.
Well, let's see what kind of zip she's got in her stroke.
Get that one, Donovan?
On table number 6, Jared Fitz, Vincent Bumpus, table 6 minutes to 4.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. Good shot.
But does the 2 pass the 4, or is it a
Yeah,
2-4 combo?
2-4 combo for sure. Trouble with this one is the cue ball's going to the short rail, and the 2 ball's going to go towards the long rail. Just to cut a little bit. That's a good bank.
A little more speed on the cue. She has the cut on the 2 in the same pocket. See what it came off the back rail.
She was reaching. She only had a limited amount that maybe she could put on it, Jason. That's hard to say.
She could have used the bridge. Let
Yeah.
herself not stretched out.
Yeah.
If she doesn't like the bank, she could always do a safety right now.
Hey, this
With the
bank.
cue.
Bank might play good to the 3-ball.
On table number 9,
Same
we'll show
pocket.
Lauren Chris
She called
Pyle,
it.
Race to 4, Lauren Pyle. Table number 9.
Hit the 9 and stay there.
Or could completely miss everything.
That
And
was
she would have
wasn't her best hit there.
she wouldn't have had a good shot on a 3 either if she made that. A safety or a combo, depending on which way the ball is lined up.
Safety. Either bellies her on the 10, behind the 10, or uses it, all those balls as a hider, or both.
I'd say Q's going in behind the 10 on this.
Playing with fire there a little bit, but she got away with it.
2 balls not frozen on the back rail. I can see where there's a shadow showing there is not a connection to the rail.
You know, for all my years of calling, watching pool, and playing pool, I learned something this weekend.
What's that?
What you just said about the shadow.
Shadow will tell you a lot.
Sure. I have an aiming system for frozen balls on
Oh,
the rail.
wow. Ray Rana's playing John Mitchell Tree right now.
Where's that event being held?
Peninsula Billiards in Newport News for the MAAP tour.
That other place with all the valleys. What was that? Peninsula.
That's where they're at right now.
Peninsula. That's a nice place. They were real nice to us. We were there in 2019 twice. Good cut. They have good food there too.
It's gotten better, especially since the remodel, definitely.
They still have that diamond table in the back in the alcove.
The
And
10 foot? Yep. God knows why. Still wish they had kept that snooker table they had there.
I'm surprised that places that would feature snooker tables or 10-foot tables wouldn't feature golf pool leagues. That's real popular, golf pool and the big tables, 10-foot or snooker. You ever play that?
Played snooker, I've never played golf pool.
Golf pool is a game we could play either stroke play or match play. And the stroke play is such that you put your ball on the spot where you're racked, and you have to put your ball in all 6 pockets in rotation and count the number of strokes it takes. A jump shot here, jump past it. I've seen it multiple-handed games, all sorts of. We played it on the West Coast, played it in Long Beach, Los Angeles. you can count the strokes. When you make the ball in the right pocket, it spots, and you continue playing from where it is. It's a kind of a game that's kind of unknown.
One of the games I used to like to play when I was growing up was good old-fashioned bumper pool.
Bottle pool? Uh-huh. You ever play cribbage pool?
Nah. Looks like she might be lining this 10 up, maybe.
Oh, it looks like everybody's best bet. Overchipped it, but she had a safety play. Good shot.
Yeah, currently she is on 1 foul, so if she doesn't make a legal hit, 3 foul rule could come into effect.
Yeah. Cribbage is a game where you rack off 15 balls and you break, and say you make the 3 ball on the break, you get to shoot the 12, and you play all combinations of balls, adding to 15, 1 and 14, 8 and 7, etc. And then the 15 is shot last.
It's an interesting format.
Yeah. You hang around a pool room all day, you get tired of trying to match up. Try
She's
different
going
games.
for
The
1,
kick.
if not 2 real kicks. She's called corner. It's a good hit. And I think she got a little reward behind that 5-8.
Bottom rail kick.
Nah, she don't jump it.
No percentage in making it. With the kicks, you could hit it, send it up table, and leave the cue ball down table. But she's top 10 in the world. I might have been top 15 between Maryland and or Philadelphia and Richmond once, but I was a shortstop. Whoa. That ball went airborne into the hole.
Yeah, she definitely had a little bit extra authority on that, that's for sure.
It didn't roll out on her.
Yeah, but now the conflict is where they were already looking at is got these 2 clusters here that are no easy peasy, that's for sure. Uh-oh.
Sellout.
I have to agree.
I don't see what the reward was on making that jump shot, but it could have rolled tough too.
I think when the jump shot rolled off towards the other side from where she continued on, I think made the next shot a little bit more difficult.
Mm-hmm. That's no good.
Yeah, need to hit a little harder though. still gonna have a cut or a bank on this, whichever way she prefers. But I think if she struck it a little bit stronger, she'd have an easier shot on this 6-ball. That's pretty. Left herself a 50-yard line shot.
Is that it?
Excuse me.
His honker went bonkers.
Number 7. Doing it. Kevin Jones. Kevin Jones.
Cut it in the side. Might scratch either side shooting the corner.
She's looking at the corner right now.
Yeah, watch the scratch. Nice hit.
Yeah, she didn't scratch though. You said possible scratch if she went in the corner and she survived it.
Yeah, she drilled that, had a lot of pace.
Yeah, what she do with this? I don't think she can back bank it. What I think of is try to open the angle up and go for the side. 9-ball doesn't look frozen on the rail according to the monitor.
I still got her banking it back to the corner pocket and getting the cue ball up table.
Yeah, she's going
Yeah,
the
she got
side.
the side.
Well, if she makes this, she'll come around probably 3 rails to get on the 10. Very nice.
Beautiful
nice.
shot. Boy, you're right. We didn't see her at her best yesterday, did we?
This is definitely a different person. Definitely. And it could have been the first time on the TV table jitters. Who knows? But looks like that is not an issue anymore.
We got 2 apiece.
Got a player break right now.
Love to again thank Dr. Dave Hunt at Haselman and
Hey,
Hunt.
Lisa, you know there's a restroom up that hallway, right? Yep, Haselman and Hunt Dentistry, one of our sponsors for this tour.
Dr. Dave Hunt. He finished in the money in this event.
Yeah, he lost out this morning to Chris Bruner in a very tough match. I believe Chris took it 6-4.
And he lost to Danny before that.
Yeah, that wasn't even.
Danny played
Danny
good.
looked like he had a hot date. He was on the move, constantly moving.
Yeah.
But that obviously wasn't a one-shot wonder because Danny shot really well against Shane earlier.
You also have me, George Hammerbacher, out of Baltimore, Maryland. 45 years of instructional experience. Charter member of the BCA instructors. And I've run academies and certified at least a dozen new instructors over the last 10 years. Not too often, but I've done them too. And I do hands-on instruction in my own facility. You don't have to commit to any group of lessons. You take them one at a time as your scheduled motivation and overall purpose permits. And I don't play games of pool with you. You shoot and I instruct.
And we got both players back to the table. It's going to be Christina's break.
We're also here this weekend at the Diamond Billiard Room, Midlothian, Virginia, on U.S. Route 60, the Midlothian Turnpike, outside of Richmond, south and west, I believe. I've been coming here for about 9 years. Just a great place. Food.
Well, basically square one again. This time, instead of a race to 7 like it started, we're a race to 5. Has a solid break. 1 ball going in the corner. Gonna have a tester on this 2 ball.
Hey, you got a couple of 2-ball nasties there to 4 and 7.
Well, 2 cuts up the rail past the 10 ball, which I don't think she can get the proper English on the cue to be able to get back on the 3 because of the position of the 9 ball. So I would say she's probably going to then cut the 2 and roll the cue past the 10. Or she's using the 7-4 as a blocker.
Good shot. Very good shot.
Definitely another good option.
Because she was kind of limited because she was jacked up over to 5-9 and had a.
She could have done either safety. Both of them would have given a good answer in response.
Yeah.
The only thing she would have to worry about is whether the cue hit the 10 or not as it went by if she did that particular one. But she went the one where she had more control of the cue, leaving Lisa a 1-rail kick.
Uh-oh.
All right, so we have 1 foul now. The 3-foul rule is in effect. 3 consecutive fouls by 1 player does constitute loss of rack.
5 and 9 are the other fly in the ointment.
Now she could do a safety with the 2, putting the.
Looks like she's gonna try to put her on top of the 7.
Yeah, because then, or she can make the 2 and leave herself a bank on the 3 to where she put the cue behind the 9-5.
As the old saying goes, dealer's choice.
Yeah, she's marrying her up on that 7. This is potential 3-foul territory.
Well, she's also got the 2 down there and a 3-ball and a pattern where she can crack the 7, but she can put her on the 5-9 crotch and leave her speechless.
This is shaping up for a 3-foul effect.
Yes,
Unless Lisa
it
hits
is.
something. It's at least minimum 2, probably minimum 3 rails just to get there.
I like her coming 3 rails out of the corner here.
That's why I said minimum 3. I don't see any. There's
Coming. Very tough shot, though. That looks like that's what she's going to attempt.
She's got to miss the 4.
That's not enough speed in any event.
And she hit the 4 too. So
Looks like she's on top of the 5-9.
hit
Christina's
2
going
and
to put her.
marry that cue ball to the 5-9.
The Dolly Parton, the 9-5.
That was a good movie.
Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Yeah.
She could even hit the 2 and draw the cue behind the 3 if she really wanted to be nasty on it.
She is. She has treachery in her heart. She'll punch it into that 5-9 crotch.
I like going behind the 3. Limits any.
Pin her to the rail too.
It just makes the kick that much harder. See, there opens the jump shot. See, leaves a jump shot. Behind the 3, you don't have that option. But she's professional. I'm just a commentator because I never miss from the seat.
I have. When I come up with the wrong call at times, and that's only because I can't see what the player sees, or the player themselves is too obtuse to know better.
All right.
She
You got a legal hit, maybe.
can't scratch.
Huh?
Oh! She fouls her off.
Ironic part is she still could have scratched off that 4 in the corner, but she did not.
Photo inquiry.
Foresee another safety coming here, unless she's going to drag the cue over to make the 4. She could
And
do
and 4 sitting inside that pocket again. Those balls are not as
cues.
available.
I think the cue's going behind the 8 ball. That's where her cue in bottom right.
She likes to block with the balls more than putting her cue ball behind balls. She didn't play a particularly good safe with ball in hand, and that's 5-9.
Matter of opinion.
Yeah.
Say she didn't play a good safety, or you can give credit at least to making a good hit on the jump shot.
Well, the difference between those guys that have 800s is they'll be frozen to the ball. That's the difference. She's a good player, though, that's for sure. Good move, good hit, and put the 5-9 back together again.
I mean, she's sitting currently at a 7-16 Fargo.
Really?
Yep, I just looked it up. As of this very moment, her Fargo rate is 7-16. Almost 3,900 matches.
I'll be back momentarily.
No problem. I think I can handle it from here. All right, Lisa's played a safety on the 3, leaving it on the back rail. Tried to put the cue behind the 7 ball. And Christina has called 3 in the corner. She missed the kick. I am not sure if she can make this 3 in the corner. She's giving it an awful long look. Whoa now. Guess it was lunchtime.
Nah, just something to drink.
Oh. Alright, she's played. It ended up being a 4-rail shot on the 3. Prematurely a safety, obviously, because she's completely parked behind the 1 and the 5. She's already called the side pocket, so this is a jump cut. See if she has the same success with it.
A good effort. But sold out a shot.
Shall I go ahead and pull it?
Yeah, sure. I never had it so good. Service with, I guess, a smell.
You know to be really careful.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why mine's way over there. Chris, that's good. That right there's good. We ran it like that yesterday. Thank you.
I guess by what I see, it looked like she jawed the pocket on the jump shot.
Yeah.
Now the trickiness of what's going to happen with this 5 if once she makes this 4. Because this 4 is deep. I don't know if she's going to be able to get a breakout on the 5 off this shot.
That's real tough. That have 4 balls back under the shelf there a little bit, it seems. And it's going to take a good stroke to get that.
She tried it though.
No, nice
You know what? That was a
effort.
good attempt.
Nice effort. This is the sellout portion. She's going to have to.
Yeah,
I
still
don't-
got the 6 kind of hidden behind the 10. So I mean, there's still things out there.
Shot I like is to play the thin on the 5 and come straight back up the center of the table and leave lots of distance. No offensive play, or you don't want to risk trying to go behind the 8. I don't think, because if you miss, you leave the 5 in the area. Thin, I'd say. Like that. Leave that distance. That's about all there was. It's a good shot. 7-16, huh? That's. I think the very best of them might be around 740 to 760.
Probably one of the highest female ranks out there.
Well, they said she's top 10.
Doesn't mean you're top 10 in Fargo. There's probably people that are not playing regular events that probably have higher ones, but
Yeah.
it's definitely respectable.
Oh, yeah. Over chip the cheddar. Going behind the 6, though.
Yeah, it can't. It skirted out though. I think she'll be able to see it. She looking like she's gonna be kicking at it. Possibly coming in behind it. I didn't see her call a pocket though. She
That
went
was,
flailing around it.
That was about as. That wasn't within a zip code of that ball.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't measured right, but I mean, as you say, Christina got a little lucky with the
Yes, she
cue
did.
ending up behind the 6 the way it did. Clear that 10 ball. With this, doesn't have to really do much with the cue, just focus on making the 6 because the 7's on that same back rail.
Ooh.
That one used every inch of that pocket.
As the old that guy used to say that guy, what was his name, Lawrence, that did the Mitch Lawrence, Eva's husband. That one wiped its feet off on the way in, or was that the?
Pretty sure if you're talking about who I think you're talking about, I believe he is still married to the striking Viking,
Yeah,
Miss Ava Mattia.
Lawrence now,
Yep.
but yeah.
Formidable player in her own right in the 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah. She
Won a couple of U.S. Opens.
she and Jeanette Lee and
Allison Fisher.
Robin Bell were the and then of course there was the girl that was the best of them all that got banned for bad behavior.
Who was that?
The New York girl. Jean Belucas.
I had not heard that name before. Very solid shot on the 10 ball. All right, 5th rack down. Christina's up 3-2. Everybody on serve.
Jean Belucas was like one of these child phenoms. Her people had a pool room in Brooklyn, New York, and she got in some kind of a dispute or argument with the WPBA, and they fined her. She refused to pay it and said, "This is too beneath me anyway," and she stopped playing in the events.
I mean, there's governance sanctions, and if you do something wrong, there are penalties that are going to come in place, and
There's an
choose
ego
not to
battle.
take care of those penalties. There are obviously future and more penalties that can come out of that.
Sure.
A nice break by Lisa here. She made 2 balls, the 1 and the 2.
And she's got a good opportunity on the 3 ball.
6 balls saved her from scratching in the side.
Listen, that's a fairly attractive looking layout here, Jason. Maybe.
How straight is she on that 3 though?
But
she's on
got a little angle.
But she's also coming off the rail.
Yeah, this is
It's not frozen on the rail because I can tell by the shadow, but it's definitely heightens the toughness of the shot. I assume she'd probably be going for the 4 in the corner that she's closest to now next. That way it automatically run up to have the 5 in the same pocket.
quick stroke that ball.
Some people do that when they're on the rail because they're worried about miscuing. Because technically the only thing you can see is the top of the cue ball, so it does elevate the difficulty of the shot.
Possibly going behind the 8-10.
Nope.
Calling,
She's calling something. I don't know what she called, but
to try to call a Karam, it looks like. Or a bank. Karam.
I think she called the 9-ball.
Oh, she did.
She was trying for the 9.
Well, she's behind the 8-10. Look at this four
Look at
ball.
that
It's
4
going to
ball
come in
marrying
and
right up.
torture her.
Wow.
Take away the side
Wow.
rail. That's nasty and that's tasty at the same time.
Yeah, it takes a lot of pool talent to see that combo carom.
From the pike position.
Obviously, Lisa's calling the side pocket. Not that there's any other option for that 3 to go currently. She's not to use the back rail with a lot of spin. She's got to miss the 5.
Trouble is, you see, if she's frozen with the 4, if she
There,
has
she's not frozen.
a lot of left, it kicks to the right, but she's
I can tell you from here, she's not frozen.
nah.
But she had, like I said, she had to miss the 5.
Yep.
The 5 was the issue. Now she just has to use that side rail with a lot of left. That way she can get back down for the 4 ball.
I like her putting the cue ball on the rail and stunning it over. This way you have a long way where it's short. Put the cue ball on the rail, cut it that way, and go right down.
Yeah. Everybody plays differently, though.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. That's the one I like. She's going to draw it over there. That's the right shot for her. Now come up the center of the table and she got straight in on the 5. These balls are easy.
Yep, everything
Works
has a
out.
roadmap. Nice shot getting on the 5, basically almost straight in.
Ideal.
Has a 6 ball in the corner. She'll draw that back to have the 7 in the side.
She'll,
8 ball to corner.
she'll go about halfway to the rail or come off it.
Well, she wants to be almost straight. That way she can draw it straight back to have that 7 in the side.
The 7 in the side I like is the 3 rail route. Come back parallel with it.
Yeah, see, straight back. And then she's got the natural angle to where she'll cut the 7 in the side. It'll float down for the 8 ball in the corner.
She's straight in, I think.
No, there's an angle. She'll be able to float straight down the table.
Table number 5, Liz Taylor, Chris Pyle, table number 5, Rose 4.
Good shot.
And I'm assuming ideally 1 rail to come on the backside, basically where her hand is, to where she'll have the 9 in that corner, is what I'm thinking.
Played for it in the side.
It does. I can't tell from my angle if it went in
No,
the side. So
that's where where
people at the table have a different vantage point.
yeah. That's always my disclaimer.
With this deposit of the 10 ball in the corner, so I'll put her up 4-2 with her breaking the next rack. Race to 7. It gives her a
Table number 4,
complete
Chairman picks Rocky House.
complete advantage, full break of her break.
We're playing this weekend at Diamond Billiards here in Midlothian, Virginia. Fabulous place, leagues, tournaments, great food. Come on in.
Overall, a great weekend.
Yes, sir. If I didn't live 160 miles from here, I'd wear this joint out.
No, move closer.
Nah, can't do it. It's I'm kind of set and established where I'm at. But if that's
On table number 6, winners bracket has the second chance tournament alley Tillers, Scott Roberts. Table number 6.
That won't be a match. She's getting that one ball in the corner almost every time on the break.
yeah.
And if it's not going in that corner, it's trailing to that corner.
On table number 8, Kelly Farrar against the Trio. Farrar Trio, winners bracket action. Table number 8.
Looking like she's on back cut this 2 past the 8 ball. That's pretty shot, pretty shot. Beautiful cut on the 3 ball there. Got a little bit of angle on the 4. Should let the 5 roll all the way down past the 8 ball like she did the 2. She ends up straight in. It'll be a stop shot on that way she can get on the 6. Looks like the 7 will probably bend in the side there.
On table number 13, hot seat action. Final 2 minutes of undefeated.
Uh-oh.
We're not getting a hot seat match.
Senior basket maker Eric Moore. Good luck, fellas.
That's they got to keep it moving.
Yeah, there's a time constraint with other events that are planned to be in this establishment today, so tournament does not stop. She's calling the 9 ball, which is going to be a kick. The interesting part about this is the way she's got to make this 9 ball is actually the 5 has the potential to run on the backside of the 7 after it makes the 9.
Right.
And would also give her position on the 5 because a Q would end up running. Oh, wow.
Swoosh. Well, that ball came off real funny.
Number 10, Tkach, Jody Fry. Number 10, Tkach Fry. And for Richard Moore.
But if that hot seat match is going on, that means we may only have 1 match left over here, which could be the men's finals. If they keep running it over there, since they do have almost like a TV style table over there with all the lights and.
There's gonna be the 2 left out of and then whoever loses a hot seat match. So there'll be 3 more matches, I believe, here total. which puts us right on the edge of 6 o'clock.
Looks like Bruner's playing Wolford right now. And I would assume the winner of that.
No, I think it was Davis was
No,
playing Wolford.
nope. I'm looking at it right now on table 14. You got Bruner's playing Wolford, so the winner of that will play the loser of the hot seat match.
Oh,
Tells us it looks like we got 4 men left,
oh, okay.
if I'm looking at it correctly.
We got Master Maker and Eric Davis.
Oh, Eric Moore.
Eric Moore, right? I keep calling him Eric Davis, the old baseball player.
Yeah, they don't look nothing alike.
No.
7 off the 9 on the side, or it might just go naturally.
Naturally. let's
Q will
see.
flow down for the 8 ball.
Believe me, I'm rooting for us to be out the door by about dark. You know, 'cause I got a trip back to Baltimore. You're about an hour away, aren't you?
Or not.
Hour and a half,
Where I got to go, it takes me 2 hours.
2 hours.
But I also got to go straight to my pool hall because I got to shoot a match tonight. I already got my sticks in the car to where all I got to do is show up and unleash them. Not sure if I'm needed or not yet. That's why I'm checking my messages to see, because it's my one of my other formats.
That's a well played shot there from Lisa. With,
I think she overrolled it more than she wanted to, because now she's kind of on an angle where it rolls away from the 10 ball. I think she would much rather have been able to roll towards the 10 ball
she just
after
shooting
making that
stop.
shot, but it's still something that should be able to be
She'll
controlled
shoot
and
and
taken
stop.
care of.
Oh no!
Wow.
Oh no!
Cut the 9 up the rail and use bottom draw to. All she had to do is come off the rail to get a shot on the 10.
Let's see if Christina's ready to play.
I think Kelly was she was trying to hold the cue ball too much. No, she decided just to hold it. And with that 10 ball being made, it makes the total going to be now 5-2 in Christina's favor.
That's
This is a race to 7, so
that's a
that's a
That's a
pretty
t- that's a
insurmountable
tough one.
lead.
that's a tough one. 4-3, and on the break is compared to.
Well, they would have been on serve, potentially. But now,
I was just looking at your shirt.
Race to 4.
one of the shirts I got in Vegas a couple years ago.
Okay.
Got 3 of them that was made by the Bad Boy Company. One of them has like a solar system look on it. Yesterday it was like the Halloween one kind of look with the spider webs holding the pool balls. And then I got this one that has the sharks on it.
Yeah, the one we yesterday was a green one. It was a. Like
Yeah, it had spider webs on it holding the pool balls and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a couple different options when I was there. These were just the ones that stuck out to me that I wanted. All right. 2 balls in a weird spot.
I hadn't been out to Vegas and Reno since about 2004.
Last year was the first year I had not gone out there. I had gone 4 years in a row up until last year.
And of course, the virus was a major portion of that, probably.
Yeah.
It just wasn't happening.
I've already got 1 trip scheduled this year. See how I do when I get out there. Christina letting Lisa know that she had touched the 4. That is not a foul in this format. It's only cue ball fouls only.
Yep.
With that being said, it gave the option for Lisa to put the 4 ball back where it was. Obviously, it was a minor oscillation or movement, so it didn't probably change the table too much. Yeah, leave out of here. Gonna get some gas, get some stuff for the road, and it'll take me an hour and 45 minutes to get to where I gotta go. As long as the traffic's not bad. And with Virginia, you never know.
I'll tell you, when I've been going down your way, going to Q Masters and all that.
That's where I'm going.
Last few years, I've taken that Tidewater Trail, that 17 off of 301.
That's coming from where you're at. From here, it's just
Yeah.
taking 64 there.
Sure, from here, sure. But I'm talking about from Baltimore.
Bet people tell me about that path, and it's definitely a very viable path. But
There's no traffic.
I wonder if she can slide this 10 ball in there.
See, here's the dilemma on this shot. She calls the 10 and hangs it. She probably loses the game. Because they could
That
both
4's
go.
deep, though.
Hmm?
That 4 is pretty deep.
Yeah, but if she doesn't hit it clean and catches some point, the ball's gonna hang. That's a tough shot.
But she also, as a precaution to prevent that from happening, could end up putting the cue behind the 3 to where it doesn't make it a gimme on the 10 ball right away, if that were to hang up.
Her cue ball's going to the rail. She's got to call it and hope to make it. She calls a 4 and makes the 4, and the 10 at the same time. The 10 spots,
Correct.
because you can't call 2 balls.
Yeah, but if she calls the 4 and the 10 just stays there, it gives her the opportunity to do it.
Well,
Doesn't matter now. I didn't even know what she called.
whatever she called, nothing fell. And it takes all that intrigue out of the ball game for us.
And it kept us from guessing anymore, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I predict a 4 ball going down right now.
Let's say the odds are pretty good.
And if she makes the 3, she'll probably set herself up to where she has the 5 next.
She's thinking, what if she pockets both?
That's why I said use the back rail to set up on the 5.
Oh, it started to make a little move, and
Yeah, she'd have been stretched out, but she'd have had a shot on the 5 where she's at.
it little hesitate, didn't drop.
Yeah, but it's staying up actually benefited her because it allows her to put the 5 over here in this corner, opposite of where she's aiming right now. Will allow her to trace down to the 6 on the rail to shoot in the far corner that's on your screen, bottom right or bottom left. Or
Nice
she can
stroke
do that.
there.
Either way, the 6 is going down the rail. So she'll use the back rail on this more than likely to get on the 6. Just to make sure she leaves herself an angle so that way she can pot that 7. Just like that. Gave herself a little bit of an angle. As That's a nice shot.
Yeah, that was beautifully hit.
This one should be just a simple drawback. Oh, chink in the armor. Made the ball in the wrong pocket. And I don't see Lisa giving this back to her.
Hardly. Not tonight, it's tight.
Gotta watch her speed on this 8-ball though, because she can release it too much to where it makes the 9-ball not easy. But then she'll have to maneuver from the 9 to get on the 10, so still some work to do this rack.
She might be planning to bump it. And it's frozen and that's, or close, and it's,
Well, both the 9 and the 10 are either frozen
or close.
or close enough to where it could warrant.
It-
Missed it. They should
This-
trying too hard to hold for the 9-ball.
This one of the prettiest shots in the game. This shot, this three-rail position around to the 9 from the short side, making the
Not an
bank.
easy shot though.
It's
lot of
a
cue-
very
lot of cue
pretty
movement.
shot. It's a pretty shot.
It is.
I'd say it's easy. She's gonna fire at it, I think. What she got to lose?
Safety.
Now she might look at the 9. Didn't call it frozen. Not frozen was the declare there.
Which if Christina wanted to, she could have an outside, non-biased third party observe that as well if there was a question. Sometimes what's frozen to one person is not frozen to other people.
Playing with the guys is what has to, this is probably a bore for her.
Bore or not, she's still got to make the ball. She's still got to make the shots. 'Cause
Sure.
Nothing's a given.
That's the one danger she could face.
Well, one of the luxuries, I guess you want to call it that today, is granted she was playing in both the open and the women's event. Today she literally just had to worry about this one match. Yesterday she missed that ball completely. Today she literally just had to worry about this one match. So yesterday she was going between both brackets and constantly playing, which doesn't hurt her by any stretch of the imagination, but definitely.
She was like the third choice in the open.
Third or fourth.
Watch the side pocket.
Nah, didn't hit it hard enough to get there, but it was
It was
definitely
right
tracking. It
at
was
it.
tracking. It was
right,
tracking.
It was right at it.
It was definitely tracking. This 10 ball, if she makes it, it's going to put her up 6-2. Going to put her on the hill, and she's breaking, which she made very nicely. Lisa's asked for another timeout. It's almost like Christina's ready to get this over with.
I don't blame her.
Well, one rack away, so all she had takes care of it and does the break and run. She's good to go. Easier said than done, but
If she didn't participate in the Calcutta, she ain't gonna make any money here this weekend.
who
Christina.
I'm sure she bought half of herself back. 'Cause she went in this.
She went for all the money.
She went for the most, I believe, on the women's side, but collectively, though, I can't imagine her not buying half of herself.
Did she buy? I wonder what she bought of herself on the men's side. That'd probably put a crimper in her giddy up if she had half of that, because she was like $300.
Probably had sponsorships that paid for.
Not that it matters or it's any of my business anyway.
That is definitely not mine either. I don't even remember what she went for, but I know.
It was like about 300 or so.
I don't think it was that much. 'Cause I don't think it was, to be honest with you.
There were a couple of them that were like earlier were like 4.
That was with open bids.
Yeah, she was one of the open bids.
Yes, but she wasn't the highest one.
No.
The highest one is no longer in the field.
Mike Davis,
That is correct.
he's deceased in this tournament. They paid up to 6 places in the Calcutta. I had Blackburn, and he was going so good, and
Curse of the TV table.
fell apart.
Reggie shot a good match, though, against him, though. Definitely can't take nothing away from Reggie. Reggie shot a good match against Blackburn.
He did. James had like 3 chances that he didn't get out. So.
All right, Lisa's back. Looks like we're going to get back going. Christina breaking on the hill. Let's see if that one goes to the corner again. Was tracking. I don't know if she has a clean shot at the one. Nice shot on the one ball.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Trickiness is getting 1, 2, possibly 3 rails get on that 3. It looks like the 3 passes the 10. Not like that.
Bonus.
She didn't want the 6. I mean,
Yeah.
she'll obviously take it, but 3 still does pass the 10. But I'm not sure she's going to end up with the right lead for the 4 she was previously wanted.
She pockets the 3 ball and comes off. She might come back real close to the 5 and have a shot on the 4. She pockets it with the high ball.
That's a pretty shot.
That's a beautiful shot.
Now she has just the angle to back cut that 4 in. Come around 2, almost 3 rails.
High,
Now
like
waits
a high,
5 straight up the rail.
like a high right sort of a ball.
Just got to watch her speed.
Always.
Did
Hit
hit
it.
it.
Oh,
I think she has a shot, but it's definitely, she wanted to be closer.
Yeah. this could be the last inning at the of this tournament right here.
I mean,
That's kind of long, tough, and straight endish. She's put a good stroke on this. She's okay. She's gonna need a good stroke. She's got a good stroke though.
perfect. Probably a little bit of stop shots from here. Shouldn't have to do much with the cue. Then again, she might, yeah, she's using draw. Guess the 8 ball goes past the 10.
A condemned lady ate a hearty meal.
And with her depositing this 10 ball in the corner, so I'll make her Kristina Tkach the 2021 Virginia State 10 ball championship.
There it is.
7-2 final.
7-2 final. The 10 balls in the dark.
Nice shooting, Christina.
Ladies and gentlemen, so one round of applause for Lisa Cossette, runner-up finish in the 2021 Virginia State champion, Miss Kristina Tkach.